GGRC.
Hey everybody, and welcome to another episode of GGRC. I'm RC, and today we are entering the world of Delver. That's right, we are checking out a dungeon exploring game. And this is by a friend of the show, Joshua Skelton, and his team. He actually talks about this in a recent QuakeCast episode, podcast that me and Dump Truck DS from the Quake community work on. And Joshua talks a bit about the development of this game, but regardless, I wanted to check it out because this game officially came out of early access this year, actually at the very beginning of this year, back in February, which I didn't realize. I knew it was this year, but I didn't realize it was that early. Funny story about this game, but we'll get into that in just a second here. I figured it was a good time to show off this game because I just started Dungeon 2, and I have a whole plethora of cool stuff to show off, so I figured, hey, let's just start from here. Why not? So we have a myriad of melee weapons that you can grab here. See here? Pretty simple to use. You're just using, you know, mouse... left mouse button to fire or to swing your mace there. And then we have our wand, which one of my favorite things to do. You watch those pots over there. Boom! It's a fire wand. Love it. It's great. You get other items as well, like bombs. So we can equip this bomb. Let's throw one of those. We got tons of them. Boom! Blowing stuff up. Always fun to blow stuff up, right? And of course we have a bow and arrow as well, which we're going to save because we only have 12 arrows, so we'll save that for a future thing, future enemy, we'll say. But yeah, this game is really fun. I'm having a great time with it. The funny story that I have behind it is that I did not know... Oh, actually, you could collect these notes here, too. Let's read what this note has to say before we get into the story. Stay away, this place is a nightmare. We should have never come. The things we're stirring up here should have stayed buried forever. Most of the expedition is missing now. The rest of us are slowly losing our minds. We tried to turn back, but the passages themselves taunt us now. Ooh, scary. And of course, you can go into your inventory at any time, throw stuff out. You don't really need the notes. I haven't used them for anything at all in the game. So, whoa, enemy actually came in after me. Wow, was not expecting that. Got a worn iron sword. I don't think that's any better than what I'm already using, though. So funny, yeah, the funny story is that this game came out in early access back in 2014, I believe it was. There's a bat. There, we got the bat. And I picked this game up just on a whim because I like the look of it. It was back when, you know, pixel games were sort of at their peak, and a lot of people were doing the pixelated style artwork for games and whatnot. And I saw this one, and I was like, oh my god, it's a fun dungeon explorer that's not like too... Oh, where am I getting shot from? Is he down there? Where is he? Oh, we got a blob to take care of. Let's take care of these enemies first. Got that guy. Blow him up. Got a bat. There we go, we leveled up. The only thing we haven't leveled up... Oh, we didn't level up speed yet. Increases attack speed. Let's do that. Agility. I haven't uploaded or upgraded agility yet. He's got to be down there. There he is. Okay, I see him. I don't think he could shoot through those grates, though, which is good for me. I'll wait for him to kind of pop out here. I feel like I'm aggroing people all over, and I can't see where they're at. There you are. So I'm winding this shot up right here. There you are. There, got him. Okay. We're looking okay. So I actually purchased this game on a whim in 2014 because I thought that it just looked great. And turns out that it was a lot of fun. I actually did a couple of Let's Plays for the game way back then, if you want to go watch early GGRC episodes. And back then, I think the show was called Game Grave or whatever. But regardless, liked the game, didn't know Joshua at the time. Fast forward to 2018, Joshua is a guy that I have done, you know, I've played his Quake levels on occasion, or Quake level, I believe. Is that right? I can't remember if he mapped or not. Could have swore he did. If not, regardless, it's a guy that I have experienced and talked to and seen around the community slightly, right? And then we end up doing a podcast with him where I was like, wait a minute, like, you did Delver, which I thought was super cool, because it was a game that I bought so long ago and in early access, and it's a game that I actually like. You're gonna find these secret passages here too. So I just thought that that was a really funny, silly story there, and something that was like sort of unexpected on my part. But Joshua, super nice guy, has created a very, very cool game here. I don't want anybody to think that because I know Joshua, you know, slightly from podcasting with him and stuff, that I'm going to be giving him a fair or a biased, unfair sort of review of his game here, because lucky for him, he created something that's really, really good. You guys know that when I play people's Quake levels, I'm always very fair. I'm very nice about what I have to say about people's levels, but I'm very honest as well. And Delver is a game, like I said, it's a game that I didn't play much past 2014 because I was sort of waiting to see what was going on, and all these years later, they finally have released the final version of the game, and it's really good. Here's a gold piece. Pick that up. Ooh, you gotta watch out for these traps. See that? You gotta time this right. Come on out. There we go. Looks like one of the enemies already ate it there. Now, you pick up gold pieces. You can pick up gems that turn into gold. You do pick up random potions that do different things. Bright potion I haven't tried. Blue potion I believe gives me back health because I did it earlier. Yep, there's another trap there. And of course you get a map. So you can see we've explored everything up until this point. Map is very helpful. I use it quite a bit. Oh, and there we go. We got a magician on the other side there. Helps to take him out from a distance. Take that bat out as well. But yeah, I think Joshua and his partner who worked on this game have created something very special. I love the artwork in it. The flow of it is really nice because... oh, we got edible meat. What are we doing on space here? We are completely full. It's sort of got like sort of a Minecraft feel to it because of the blockiness and nature of it. But overall, I'm just having a real fun time with this game, and I think you will too. Just so you know, the game is a roguelike, so once you figure out what potions actually do... Here, let's use our bow and arrow here. There we go, we got him. You can actually collect your arrows back. Oh, we got another wand and a hammer, it looks like. To be honest, I'm not really using these bombs, so I was going to pop those out. What was the name of that one? I missed it. Coward's Fine Iron Hammer. And let's use that, because why not? Yeah, there we go. Nice. So, you know, when you collect potions and stuff, it doesn't actually save game to game what your potions do. And when you die, it's permadeath, so you gotta start completely from the beginning. The gold you collect, you do get to save, and at the beginning, you get to use the gold to actually buy different weapons and other accessories and helpful items before you start the dungeon if you so choose. Of course, you don't have to buy anything. You could just keep your gold, which I actually haven't bought anything from the merchants yet. You want to watch out for these guys here, these purple ones. When I came back to Delver, was playing a round of it, I forgot that they actually blow up. Oh, that didn't do it. Let's throw a bomb then. There it is. See that? You don't want to be caught in that. Actually, you see my health has gone down drastically. Let's eat an apple then. Trying to show you guys all the different things this game has to offer. I'm like dying in the process. Did we eat enough? Let's eat the meat. Oh. Kill that guy there. Another bright potion. I don't know what the bright potion does though. A little scared to try those potions out sometimes, especially there was one earlier that said dark potion, and I'm like, do I really want to use the dark potion? I think we've explored this whole room here. We can go back. So with it being a roguelike though, it is procedurally generated, which means every time you play this game, it will be different. You'll not be playing the same game twice. This was actually another secret passage to go through. One of the things that I will sort of talk about with this game, though, is that I have a hard time at times knowing, and this is something you're just going to have to feel out the more you play it, but I have a really hard time feeling out when or rather the distance between hitting something and not. I feel more often than not the enemies actually get the drop on me. See, I did not quite hit the bat there, which I thought I was going to. It's, you know, with the shape of the weapon, the way it swings and stuff like that, it's sometimes hard to tell if you're going to hit the item or, you know, hit the jug or the enemy or whatever you're right next to, unless you were literally right next to it. So that could be a little annoying at times, but that's so far has been more of a feel setting for me. I've gotten more used to it the longer I play the game, so that's something to consider at least. What we're gonna do here, I'm gonna show you guys another cool thing that you could do. So you got meat here. And if we got plenty of wand charges. Let's do that. Edible steak. Huh. I could have swore you were, you know, in my brain I might be thinking more like, you know, this game, I thought you could fire up the steak and cook it. But you know what, that might be my brain. I might be mixing up games or something like that. Yeah, totally. That's pretty funny. I thought that you could do that in this game. I guess not. I guess edible steak is edible steak. But I thought you could cook it and make it better. Too much Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild in my brain, I guess. Let's see here. 5 gold. None of that stuff. Some of these things you can collect and they'll just give you gold instantly, which is pretty nice. At any point, if you go into your inventory, if you click over here, you have a backpack and a little guy. It'll actually tell you what level and everything you're at. So we're actually pretty close to another level up. And we got 357 gold. So we're doing pretty good. I wouldn't mind getting a little bit more in the way of armor, though. That would be nice. Oh, that bat just snuck right up on me. Got a red potion. Let's break some crates. Oh. Can't quite. There we go. The big nub thing right there is in the way where I was walking. This is kind of fun here, actually. In this area, if you run fast enough, you can actually run across the beams like in Doom. Oop. Didn't mean to do that. That's okay. Take her out from the top. And if I want, I can get the spiked mace, but I got so many weapons at this point. That's a 5 to 8. This is 6 to 7. We're gonna throw that away. We're gonna pick this one up. I like the longer reach weapons just because I have a better idea if, you know, whether I'm gonna hit the person I'm going after or not. The wands, honestly, are the best part of the game because you could shoot anything from whatever distance and it'll hit them, which is pretty nice. Let's see, where are we at? We're fully explored at this point. So at this moment, just to give a little bit of shout out to this game because I do enjoy it and I think it's a great game. Right now, there's a great deal for it on Steam. During the holiday sale, it is half off, which brings it to, I believe it's $7.50? It's either $7 or $7.50. Either way, it's pretty cheap. And it is just a really fun game. Let's see. It's one of those games where, you know, it's easy to play at first, but it's one of those games, the more you play it, it gets more difficult to master. And those games are always the games that kind of stick with you. The games where it's like easy to pick up and play and get into, and then it's like it takes a little bit of time for you to actually figure out every little nuance of it, you know? We're gonna get the tankard here. What's kind of funny about the tankard is that if you equip that, you can actually use it and throw it at things like that. Other than that, it's not the most useful thing. I do notice that there are books to pick up quite often, but the books don't... at first, I thought the books were going to let you like read and raise your magic or something like that, but unfortunately, it doesn't seem to be the case. Oh my god, there's zombies! Don't let them eat you. That's a great animation, by the way. Their brain showing before they pass. Woo! Just destroy that guy's body. There's 14 gold for me there, though. Oh, here we go. And here is some more armor. So we just picked up, it's a speed -1, but it's a really, really big improvement on our armor already. So, magic +1, speed -1. It's okay, we just raised speed, so we're not going to notice too big of a difference there. So these are just the zombie rooms, it would seem. Make sure there's no one behind me before I go after these guys. This is basically like some free XP, because these guys don't really do a whole lot. Very slow. I'm a big fan of the art style in this. A lot of games kind of do the whole pixel art type of look and whatnot, but I feel like this game kind of does, you know, it brands its own thing with it. It definitely has the pixel art look, but it does look sort of next level as far as pixel art goes. Like, it doesn't... Oh, geez, I just got bit, so now I'm poisoned. Great. Does that mean I'm just gonna... Let's try this green. It must be cola. 16 health restored. Oh my god, we're just gonna be poisoned the whole time here? No, we're good. Okay. I was like, man, I hope we're not poisoned for the rest of our run or something, turning into a zombie. But yeah, I really like the art style here. It's very clean, and there's a lot of detail too. Sometimes with a lot of pixel games, you're gonna get one of the two. You're either gonna get, you know, very clean and not very reminiscent of old school games, or you're gonna get really, really dirty and it looks too much like an old school game, if that makes sense. Whoa, there's a bat up here. This one sort of runs the line on both, where I think it does an excellent job. We're gonna eat some cheese here. Equip this other wand. This sort of runs the line on both, where I think you get the best of both worlds. It definitely feels like an old school game with the look of it, but it also feels new because it just feels polished and whatnot. But on top of that, the artwork just looks very, very clean. You're not going to see a whole lot of like extra gross pixelization or anything like that. Let's see. It really is sort of like a pixel art game for 2018. There's another worn leather chest. That might be the entirety of Dungeon 2. Yeah, that was actually a short one. Dungeon 1, so why I was supplied with all these weapons and everything. Oh, we're in the well now. I was supplied with all these weapons beforehand in Dungeon 1 because it was huge. It took up the whole map. Okay. We are in the well. So this must be a sort of, like, checkpoint of sorts. And here we go. Seems we have a visitor. Yes, we do. Does not look like a traveler of the deep roads, but is not under a thrall like the others here, is it? How curious. Long ago, I watched those like you dig deep into the earth here, disturbing that which should have been left forgotten. Their work lies ahead down this path. Ooh. Anyway, it is not here for stories. Perhaps it would like to trade instead. Alright, so this guy sells bag expansions, or expansions. That's pretty sweet. Let's do one of each. So we get one more item up in our belt. And, oh man, you could do both if you want. We're going to do a bag expansion too. And let's see. Okay, cool. We got to pay a lot for those, huh? Hey buddy, did you meet my brother Joff outside? I'm Jeff. The 9th most important rule of business is to be bold, so I'm running our new startup location down here. All of our weapons and magical artifacts are locally sourced. Oh man, I can get chainmail? That looks great. There's a buckler. Alright, well I've got a ton of gold, so we're just gonna go for it here. Let's buy that. Let's buy the buckler. The other stuff I don't care too much about. Now, it's too bad that you can't sell some of the stuff you find. Like, obviously, you find the candlesticks and it immediately tells you, like, yeah, this is worth 5 gold, and it immediately just gives you 5 gold, which is really nice. But it would also be nice to sell a lot of these extra bombs and stuff like that, you know? Alright, there we go. We got our buckler. That's really going to help. We could just leave that. We don't need it. We got our... Oh, speed -2. Actually, man, really? We just spent 67 gold on this, but the one we were wearing is much better. I wasn't paying attention when I bought it. I was just figured chainmail was better. The ring mail is better. Can I sell it back? I made a mistake. We're right here. Dude, let me sell it back. Not gonna happen. What happens if I break these, though? Free gold, maybe? No. Alright, we're gonna do a few more bag expansions here. Let's see. We do another belt. And one more bag. Now, I wonder if those are permanent. Now, you know, I haven't played a whole lot of Delver yet coming back to it. I just know that I really like this and I wanted to show it off. So, sort of what we're doing here is I'm giving a shout out to Delver because I think it's a great little game. But it has been a while since I've actually played Delver. So a lot of this stuff is new and stuff that I haven't really played around with yet, which is great because it's kind of a surprise for me. Let's see. In the well, we came in through there. We're going to head over here. And down we go. We're into the caves now. Man, that is a powerful wand. Man, those zombies are powerful, aren't they? Fire's much more effective. Oh, spider? Get out of here. I can't believe that spider is still alive. Oh my god! Now I'm poisoned. Great. Eat the bread. This may be my, We got a cocoon there. Oh, it was a zombie. But we leveled up. Okay, let's get our speed up because we're losing speed here. Or health. No, let's go health. Oh man, yeah, that brought us up to 19. That was a hell of an upgrade. Alright, let's give a pickup there. So it does, we do eventually kill the zombies, but it just takes a while to get them to that point. We are using up our magic here like crazy. Let's use a couple of arrow bombs. And yeah, we're gonna have to go almost full melee here pretty soon. So that's a two-handed weapon actually. You can only use the buckler with the one-handers like that one. But I got a better one-hander here to use. Those are going to be more backups, I think. Okay. And we got a thing of ale. There's a zombie there who really wants a piece. He's going to have to wait. So can't quite get through that area either. Yeah, this looks like it might end up being a pretty big map, so let's see what happens. There's a zombie. That mace really did a number on that guy, though. Here we go. We're finding a way in. Whoa! Didn't mean to do that. Let's drink some ale. Alright, just like a good dungeon crawler RPG game should do, we are now drunk from drinking some ale. We are disoriented. You can see the screen is now like moving around and such. Woo! Can we just actually destroy these carts? I don't know. Might take a lot more hits than needed. I think that's all that was in this room here. For this. Up, up, up. Oh, jeez. We got that one slow right there. I'm cursed with something. Is there something I'm wearing or carrying that's giving me... That one gives me +2 speed. This one gives me -1 speed. What the hell am I carrying that's making me slow? It can't be the chainmail, can it? No, it's still making me slow. I've got some kind of curse or something. I must have drank something that did that to me because things are not going well for me going slow. If I need to escape and get away from somebody, it's going to be tough. Alright, we got a magician or something on the other side. Oh, that's right. I forgot about that guy, the beholder dude. Yeah, we're going to run across. Oh, wow. See, I just narrowly missed that. Oh, yeah, this is gonna be a tough fight for me. Alright, we gotta get over to you. Did we get him? Oh, he's still going. There, we got him. But I need to eat or drink something quick. So that is death down there. You can see some of the dead enemies down there. But we did get an Amulet of Health. There we go. Looks like it only gave us 1 point. There's a bunch of question marks on it too. I don't know how you identify that item. Must be similar to Diablo in some way. Is that what it is? I'm walking through spiderweb? Is that... Yeah, see, that's what's actually making me slow. I'm not cursed. It's the spiderweb. So if there's spiderweb on the ground, that's going to make you a bit slower. Alright, what do we got over there? We're going to actually send one of these. Whoa! What happened? Oh my god, I'm dead! No! Well, there it is. My first death of the video here. Better luck next life. So you can see there, you know, I spent a good hour just on that run. We got minus 51 gold earn. We killed 83 monsters, took 113 damage, drank 3 potions, ate 10 things of food. Didn't get a chance to use any scrolls or trip a trap or find a secret. So that's normal for me, right? Finding secrets is not exactly my strong suit, unfortunately. Here we are. You start over. Oh, and that's good to know. Yes. Okay, so just so you guys know going forward, any belt expansion or bag expansion that you buy from somebody going forward, you get to keep. That is a permanent upgrade. That's nice to know. So when you die, you restart here, and you get these guys that you could talk to. This guy sort of plays guitar for you. Doesn't say much. But you can get scrolls from this guy. And from this guy, you can buy... Oh, I'm sorry. This guy actually just gives you tips and whatnot. This is the other shop guy. This is Joff. Jeff's brother, whom we formerly talked to. So we can buy a bow, we can buy an arrow. And the things that you actually start off with in your inventory right off the bat, it's somewhat random. You do get a blue potion, which last game blue potion was helpful. Who knows what it'll be this time. We also got some ale. But you're right back to using the crappy little dagger, which has no no reach, which kind of sucks. I actually really love this scene. This scene, it may have been modified since 2014, like a little bit, but it looks very much the same as it used to be. I love the way the characters look. Love the way, you know, the campfire and everything looks around this area. I love that you come back to this area here. You see little fireflies pop in and everywhere. There's a little well. This has like a lot of great atmosphere right here. I absolutely love it. What happens when you go back? Nothing. No message or anything. There's a little monument here. Some nice little water over here. And of course, when you're done exploring this area... Oh, here you go. Of course, more boxes to destroy, because who doesn't like to do that? Oh, a secret note. We got a journal page. Let's read it. The others went inside against my arguments to proceed more cautiously. I fear for the worst. The only thing to do now is to wait for their return. No word yet from the rest, but I've been trying to continue my studies in their absence. So far, nothing seems fixed here. No observations have remained stable. There you have it. So here we go. Actually, we are going to throw that journal page out. We don't need that. It will enter Dungeon 1. One of the other things I want to point out, too, if I haven't mentioned it already, is actually how much I like the music in this game. And I would recommend you guys, if you are enjoying what you're seeing here, definitely check out the game. Give it a look-see. And also check out our... Whoa. We got a lot of enemies in this first room here. There we go. That was quick. Jeez. I also recommend you check out my podcast called The QuakeCast that Joshua was on just a few weeks ago. He does a great interview talking about Quake and talking about his game here, as I've already mentioned. So you're going to want to check that out if you're, you know, a fan of what you're seeing here. Because he definitely talks a lot about the trials and tribulations of working on a game. Because they worked on this for several years. It's like a, you know, 5 or 6 year development cycle for this game. Off and on, you know, 2 guys basically with families, lots going on in their lives, and trying to create a game. Labor of love, as they say. Okay, something killed that bat. Some kind of trap or something. Alright, let's go back to... Throw this here. We'll put this as number 1. Yes. But as I've already said, you know, guys, I really like this game. Even before I knew who Joshua was, I was playing this game and doing Let's Plays of it. I think it's a great little game. I think it's definitely worth your time to check out. As I've said, it's currently right now on sale on Steam. Man, we're getting levels up here like crazy. Let's go with defense, I guess. Okay, we are out, so now we're going full bore here. Oh, he dropped a scroll. Took her out. What did we get a scroll of? Invisibility. Gonna be helpful. But yeah, I think this is a pretty good look at the game and gives you a good idea of what to expect. Joshua mentioned to us that there is a campaign to the game, so there is a final boss to take out. There are a lot of secrets to find in the game. So if you are one of those people who loves dungeon exploring and finding secrets and stuff, this may just be the game for you. Oh, jeez. Oh, my God. And as you can tell, it's also challenging. But there you go, guys. Just want to say thank you for watching. GG. Check out Delver, and I'll see you all next time.
PGRC.